Welcome back, Exiles. In today's video I'm sharing the results of an in-depth farming experiment. 123 avatar runs. I tracked everything, from drop rates and item values to total profits and break-even chances. Was it worth the 360 divine investment? Stick around to find out as I break down the numbers and share what you can expect from this boss at high tiers. First, let's break down the drop table and highlight the valuable items that you can expect. Starting at difficult 3, the Moria Invictus Grand Regalia, referred to hereafter as the Regalia, cause what the fuck is this name, has a 48% chance to drop. This unique body armor always comes with 4 rune or soul core sockets and 2 out of 7 possible modifiers, leaving us with a total of 21 combinations. At the highest difficulty, tier 4, the Prism of Belief is introduced to the drop table with a 20% chance to drop. However, the addition reduces the Regalia's drop rate to 38%. The Prism of Belief can roll with any skill in the game, offering a bonus ranging from +1 to +3 levels, depending on the skill and roll. It can be worth hundreds of divines. For my Atlas skill tree, I've chosen the following nodes. First, Witness of History. This provides a 20% chance for the Arbiter to drop an additional unique item, which can significantly boost the value of your runs. Second, Central Terraformer. This node offers corrupted tablets that have potential to be worth multiple divines. And third, the Way Forward. While previously this node was bugged, providing 3 uncorrupted tier 16 maps per completion, that issue has been patched and only drops tier 50 now. I'm uncertain if it's still worth taking, so if you have found a better option, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Now let's talk about the numbers. If you're only interested in the average return and what I earn, feel free to skip ahead to the next chapter. The Regalia has 21 different versions, making it challenging to determine its true value. Some versions are highly in demand, fetching prices around 56 divines, while others are far less desirable, with a minimum price of 1.5 divines. When averaged across all versions, the Regalia value comes down to 4.76 divines. With an estimated 28.5% chance to break even on the 3 divine key cost to enter the Burning Monolith, this item can be a gamble. For the Prism of Belief, we need to dive a little deeper. There are approximately 135 skills plus an additional 40 spirit gems, leading to a total of 525 possible rolls. Among these, the most valuable skills include Spark +3 and +2, Comet +3, and various summoning skills, also +3 or +2. These rolls have a 1.9% chance of appearing, making them rare but extremely profitable. On average, the Prism of Belief is valued at 3.07 divines. Keep in mind, I only reviewed a few dozen possibilities, so the actual average could be even higher. On average, I earned about 70 Exalted Orbs per run from tablets and maps. Some tablets sold for multiple divines, while others were worth only a few Exalted Orbs. For drop maps, I checked for 4+ modifiers, crafted additional modifiers with Exalted Orbs, and corrupted them. The most value came from the 500% plus Waystone maps. Because the only data I found starts at difficulty 3 and I only ran on max difficulty, I'll focus on difficulty 3 and 4 only. Rare drops are excluded from these calculations, although they can sometimes add a few divines to your total. Regalias provide an average return of 2.74 divines per run. Adding tablets, maps and other uniques, the total average value increases to 3.09 divines per run. With a key cost of 3 divines, this tier is roughly break even. For difficulty 4, the addition of the Prism of Belief increases the average return by 0.74 divines per run. Due to the lower Regalia drop rate at tier 5, the average value from Regalia decreases to 2.06 divines though. Including tablets, maps and other uniques, difficulty 4 averages 3.27 divines per run. While difficulty 4 is slightly more profitable, it also carries greater risk as the Prism of Belief is rare and only valuable in 2% of the cases. This being said, I would still go rather for difficulty 4 than difficulty 3, because the chance to hit big is way higher and you probably will also get better rare items, even though I can't confirm this right now. Alright, let's break down the numbers from my 123 Arbiter runs. First off, here's what I was working with. Stats. 187% rarity increase, along with the Atlas skills I mentioned earlier. The cost was around 3 divine per keep, which adds up to a total investment of 360 divines. About 30 maps were before patch 0.1.1. From those I got 90 tier 16 maps, now worth about 0.5 divine each uncorrupted. Out of the 123 runs I pulled 57 Regalias. They dropped at the rate of 46.3% of the time, which is slightly above the expected 43% average of my setup. 18 Prism of Beliefs dropped at 14.6% per run, way below the expected 24%, not great RNG there. Also, I dropped 18 Sacred Flame Shrine Scepters. These came in at 14.6%, matching the average drop rate. On top of that, I also had a few rare items sold for 1 divine to 10 divines each, which added some nice bonus profit. Now for the exciting part. What really made this profitable? So, I got 4 attribute and all elemental resistance regalias. These sold for a massive total of 251 divines. 5 attribute mana regalias sold for 7 divines each, giving me another 35 divines. 1 Prism of Belief with the skeletal arsenal plus 3. This was the jackpot at the time, selling for 95 divines, though it's worth 140 divines now. As well as some maps and tablets, which brought in an extra 3 to 5 divines each. In the end, I made 577 divines in loot. Subtracting the 360 divine investment, I walked away with a whooping 217 divine profit, which averages out at about 1.76 divines per run. Alright, here are my final thoughts. While this seems profitable, RNG plays a huge role. Sometimes you'll hit big with a valuable Regalia or Prism, but other times you might barely break even. The market also changes constantly, so your results might vary. I still think that it's worth your time and investment, but it's definitely more a gamble than other money-making methods, like map breach farming or maps overall. So it's probably not the right thing for you if you only have a few divines to spare. That being said, early in the league, Arbiter might be the best way to quadruple your money, as items are still rare and only a few can beat him on a regular basis. Leaving profit aside, Arbiter is definitely a fight that you should experience yourself, and I can recommend it, definitely. If you enjoy my content, consider subscribing.